This side Anshuman Rao and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to tell you about a trade that a single trade, okay, a single trade due to which I've passed my funded account. I just took this trial funded account yesterday, and on my first trade only I passed the funded account. As you can see here, that my profit target is already I had already reached, but only minimum trading days limit has to be reached, and it is easy. You can execute orders randomly and close them with a very small quantity without any profit and loss. So this is the account, guys. You can see the login id, and also here in the MetaTrader, let me match the login id so it will be very clear to you. You can match the login id 77875902. Okay, so this is the profit of in a single day. Let me show you also the trading overview. These are the trade histories, guys. These are the trade histories. This was my first trade. This third number trade was my first trade, and it was for $26. But yeah, the second trade which you are seeing a profit of $18.45 was my partial quantity booking of 0.05 lots. Means it is a derivative of this trade only. Actually, I put a trade. First trade was with lots of 0.3 lots, and after price started favoring me, I closed some partials of 0.05 lot. So, and the first trade which you are seeing is a random trade, is a random order execution. On today I did this due to pass my minimum trading days criteria in this funded account, trial funded account. So my profit target has already reached in a single trade only. In a single trade, guys, in a single trade I reached my profit target, and this is very rare, and this is very uh, un this is actually a fortunate movement, and you know, it is not very regular. Very few times it happen when you are lucky. I will say not lucky, but if you are patient enough and you manage your risk properly and you take a good RR trade, risk to reward ratio, which has a trade which has a high risk to reward ratio, then you will be getting those trades and you will be winning these trades in which the reward is high and risk is low. So let me show you the trade in which the trade was in XAU USD gold, and this was the trade here, guys. It was a 4.7 hour trade. 4.7 risk to reward ratio. If $1 is risk, then reward was $4.7. 4.7 hour trade this was, and I almost captured about 1681 points, which is not bad, which is not very bad, but also very good. So the reason behind, let me so this video is all about explaining you the reason behind this trade, reason behind executing this trade, reason behind this take profit, and reason behind this stop loss. So without wasting any time, let's get started. And as we know on so the reason behind taking this trade was, as we know, let me show you the history. Let me show you the history of I guess yesterday or day before yesterday, there was federal interest rate cuts announced, and here according to fund rates on September 18th. Today is September 20th. So on 18th September, on 11:30 p.m. at 11:30 p.m. night, according to IST time zone, at 7:30 p.m. the federal fund rate interest rate cuts were announced, and it was negative, as you know. And it was very first, the gold started a bullish movement over here when Powell enters and starts his speech of good afternoon. Then this bullish candle forms, but after he speaks, in his speech there were so many negative news, and so many negative news for the interest rate cuts, and the interest rate cuts also were negative The news was also negative, and it was very problematic for future upcoming times for our economy. So the gold crashed about a very big bearish movement. You can see 4547 points bearish movement. The gold all uh, made a huge bearish movement over here. Almost it crashed down. First gave a bullish movement, then crashed down. So market has to cover this crash down, and it also covered. As you can see, within 24 to 25 hours, the market also covered this bullish movement, this which was created due to the news, high impact news, the interest rate cut news. So as a person, as a trader, as a retail trader, I like to stay away from news trading because I consider it as a gambling, because it has no such things to do with fundamentals, because in forex market fundamentals work very less. Actually the news which you are seeing to for the sake of fundamental analysis, the news is late. Always the retail traders get the news late, but the news is known to the big players very at a early time. Means they know the news very early. So what is the use of knowing the news after it, after it already had released and people know what is going to happen in the market? But retail traders are the ones who lag very much behind in these terms, in this criteria. So fundamental analysis, I guess it's not worth it in this forex market. So all works is price action. And also news trading, I consider it as a gambling, because everything is released at first and big players know everything about it earlier than retail traders. So um, hedging in news trading can be an effective way for retail traders, but I would say it's not also effective hedging, because if you set a stop loss of $100, for example, in a particular direction, suppose you are hedging, and on the sell direction set you took a sell direction and put a stop loss of $100, and also on that spot, on the same price, you took a buy direction trade and put the stop loss of $100. For example, let's see, okay, you can afford a loss of $200, no problem. Total SL means, if the news candle, if suppose at 6 o'clock news candle has to be formed, and suppose a news candle is formed, many of the times you will see, due to high volatility, news candle forms on either side, on the both the directions. Means from the opening price, first it will spike up to a favorable direction or a non-favorable direction, then after suddenly it will spike down or spike up to your non-favorable direction. You can see, like, there are so many. Suppose, as you, for example, there are many scenarios, guys. You might have experience, because retail traders are retail traders most of the retail traders who trade gold never miss a news trade, and most of them lose money. So I never trade. I am not a fan of news trader, but I use news trades as an opportunity, because they leave a clean range. As you can see here, they leave a clean range for me to cover, for the market to cover. And for the market to cover the range, I also go with the covering range and make some good profits for me. As you can see here, there is a clean range on the left hand side which market has to cover, and this was an unfortunate move of gold, as you can see, due to interest rate cut announcement, and market has to cover this crash, this bearish movement. So it had covered for around 25-24 hours. Around it covered a lot, means it covered and also broke out, and gold is on all time high now. Little came down, but it is operating on, the price is at all time high, $2614, which is like, this is not gold will also, I think, will create a new high every time. So this is not very strange or big news. Gold is something, a very precious asset, which will appreciate in value always, because it's real money. So the reason behind this trade, guys, is the markets, from here the market gave a big bearish move, then here it reversed and started covering the clean range which was created due to interest rate cuts, unfortunate big impact news. And as it is bullishing, as it is giving a bullish movement, I was extremely bullish. This time I was extremely bullish on gold at this point, until this. As you can see, I have marked here this zone you can, until this I was completely bullish on gold, because I knew that there was a clean range. And this is my strategy. This is a very important part of my strategy, important part of my setup, that if on the left hand side there is a clean range that market has to cover, then there is most likely the market will cover. There is a high probability the market will cover that clean range anyhow. And I have made most of my money when the market has covered some clean ranges. And this is also an example of a very clean range, and market came here, gave a little retracement back, and it was a London open session. I guess you can see at 12:30, yeah, at 12:30 ist, at 12:30 ist, where the London session starts, the London open happens 12:30. At 12:30, this after as before 12:30 this retracement candle has been formed. So I didn't hesitate to take my impulse entry on 12:30, on the 12:30 candle, because it was a London open candle. So I didn't hesitate, and right there my impulse entry goes. And I set a take profit here, because as you can see previously, here the market started uh, the bearish movement, the previous biggest bearish movement started from here. So market has to cover until up here. So market will the price will reach here to cover up the the crash, to cover up also the clean range. So right here my TP goes. This is the reason of my TP. And stop loss is, say, simple, not below this candle, but I preferred my stop loss to be below this candle, the previous retracement candle, as you can see. And it is, I think, slightly below that also, candle slightly below that, slide is 0.00005 points slightly below this retracement candle, but it's approximately accurate. So it is a 4.76 hour trade, which was let me show you in MetaTrader so you can match the entry and exits. Okay, I want you to match my entry and exits. This is the trade, guys. Here is the opening price, the opening price, the SL. Here is the stop loss price. Here the take profit price. Here it is showing green because I hit the take profit, and time was, as you can see, 19th September, and price was 2592 something around like that. Yeah, I don't know what this price is for, but I guess this price is for this is my entry price, this is SL, and this TP, and I don't have any idea of what is this price for. I guess it might be something to do with TP is execute. Sorry, guys, that was my phone ringtone. So I don't know. Sorry, guys, for this inconvenience, because I don't know what this price is for. But I am also seeing this price now when I'm recording this video. In the past times, I'm trading since in funded accounts. Like I'm using MetaTrader since 6 months, but I don't know what this price is for. But this price is opening price. This is SL and this is TP, and this is the time at which the order was executed. and this is the profit of $445. The target was actually $300, but I generated $445 in this trade. And let me show you the trade here, and this was the trade, I guess. And let me off the auto scroll. Yeah, this was the trade, guys. This was the trade. Yeah, there, as you can see, you can match the entry. This was the entry, guys. This blue arrow, you can see this blue arrow is was my entry, and the lot size was 0.3 lots. I entered here, and after price started favoring me here on this, in this spot, at this spot I booked my partials of 0.05 lots. Okay, so after that price pushed up, gave a little retracement. If if you would have been a very expert trader, you would have added more quantity here and generated enormous amounts of profits. But I don't like to add more quantity, rather than I prefer to book partials. So here I booked partials, price pushed up. 0.05 was the quantity in which I booked partials, and more I guess 0.25 was the, yeah, let me see here. Yeah, 0.25 was the quantity size at which the TP was hit. And yeah, that's it for the day, guys. This was a trade which made my funded account hit its profit target, and by this single trade only I hit the profit target of this funded account. And as you can see, this is all the detailed statistics, and this is the analytics. I don't know why it is this is all the guy 100%. One trade was, I mostly trade gold though, so here XAU USD. Let me show you the detailed statistics. This is all the trade. This was all the trade. Yeah, $426, $18.5 was the partial quantity. And you might be wondering what this trade is. $10.71 loss. This is actually the trade I took. It is a random trade, a random order execution to complete my minimum trading days criteria. After that only I will be able to take another funded account to trade. Otherwise this funded account is not yet passed. The profit target is passed, okay, but minimum trading days has is to be passed. But that is very easy, if tomorrow I will be, after waking up tomorrow, I will I will execute a random order and I will close within a 1 second and it will be passed. So it is not a big deal. So consider it as the funded account has been passed in a single trade and in a single day and on the first day itself. So that's it for the day, guys. Have a good day. Keep trading, keep learning, keep watching. Bye bye.